Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is WIP Weekend number 118. I can't believe how fast my weeks are going. It's July 26th, Friday, mid-morning. I had a baseball game last night and I just didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I just laid there till my husband's alarm went off at 7:30ish. So I hope everybody is doing well. I've had another busy, crazy week. I started off Monday evening. I had a baseball practice. My daughter and she brought her daughter, Paige. My granddaughter came. So Paige tried her sweater on, and I got her measurements. One sleeve was way too long, but I had left everything not finished. So I've got all those measurements. I haven't done a thing with it, but I will be hopefully finishing it this weekend. So practice with my daughter and my granddaughter. We had fun. It was hot and exhausting. Our temperatures are still high, 80s and 90s, and high humidity and rain almost every day. But today it's like it's going to be a beautiful day, and the weekend is supposed to be nice, not as hot. So I'm looking forward to that. On Tuesday, I made a video. I had some purchases. I'll link it below just in case you haven't seen it. I got everything off Amazon and just some great ideas for gifts and diamond painting, a lot of diamond painting. And then Wednesdays, back at my mother-in-law's house. We had the whole house was completely finished, but we hadn't done the outdoor shed or the garage. And my husband's dad was a mechanic for the town of Oakville, and his tools are like there's wrenches that are this big and like that huge, and my husband just can't part with it. So we took all the tools out of the toolbox, huge red toolbox, mechanic toolbox, and I couldn't lift it. We couldn't get it in Colin's car, so we took all the tools out, and it was probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I came home. Colin came home. I just whipped up some sandwiches, and that's what we had for dinner. And then his friend came over with his truck. So the two guys went back to the house and got the toolbox in the truck. And then it's in my garage. My garage is totally full of boxes and things from Colin's mom's house that we have to go through, papers, everything like that. So that was Wednesday. No, that was Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I went back to Colin's mom's house and I brought a whole bunch of buckets and stuff so I could put the tools in the buckets for a manageable weight, get it in my car. And my car was loaded down. There was hundreds of pounds of tools. So they're all in my garage. We're going to have to reorganize the garage because he really wants to keep his dad's toolbox. So one of our little old dresser drawers that we have up there. We're going to get rid of that and put all the tools in the toolbox. But it's been sitting around for 20 years, so I'm going to have to clean it all because I'm the one that does the fixing around here. So, and actually, my husband's best friend said, "Oh, these tools aren't for you, Colin. Rosie will look after them," because they know that Colin is not mechanically inclined, but he's getting much better over the years. So it was crazy week again. And in the heat, we were doing the toolbox. And I know everybody perspires, but I have never had sweat running into my eyes. Like we were just trying to get everything done. The house closed yesterday. The check is in the bank. So everything went well. And we're so happy for Colin's mom. She wants to take us out for dinner. So I don't think it's going to happen this weekend because I'm taking my dad's sister back to the airport on Saturday. So we have another busy weekend ahead of us, and I'm hoping next week's going to be busy for me too. I know my dad has some appointments at the doctor's that I have to drive him to, so it's going to be crazy again. Last night we had a baseball game, no rain. It was fantastic, and we actually won a game, so we were happy about that. Went back to one of the girls' houses, and she made a beautiful dinner for us. She had prepared it like earlier in the day and the day before. We had chicken on buns with beautiful tomato sauce. She's also Italian background, so we had that and salads and hors d'oeuvres. It was really good. She even made sangrias. I had never tried it. They were very strong, so I filled my glass up with ice, but we had a good time last night. And today I have grocery shopping, and I'm just going to pop over to my dad's house for an hour just for a quick visit. And then, like Saturday, like I said, on Saturday, we have a makeup baseball game in the morning at 9 o'clock. It's not bad for me, but for my daughter coming from Hamilton, she's going to have to get up extra early on Saturday. And then I'll be heading to my dad's house and taking his sister back to the airport. But I'm so grateful that she was here. She has looked after my dad the whole week and a half that he's been home. So, and he's doing wonderful. He's walking around. They're going out for car rides. There's fluff flying around because I just brought in my projects. So he's doing good, and I think that's it for my news in my life. Like I said, next week with the doctor's appointments and everything will be a little bit busy, but then I'm hoping it'll all get back to normal. Let's hope. I wanted to remind everybody that the end of the month is coming up. If you are participating in my book cover inspiration, if you can get your pictures in by Sunday, that would be wonderful. That way, on Monday or Tuesday, I can do the video. I think that's the date. Let me just check my calendar here. Yes, the 31st is Wednesday, so I'll have to do a video Monday or Tuesday to get that out. And Karen, I've mailed you your stitch markers. I'm behind. I was a bit behind on that, so they are in the mail. They went out this week, so hopefully you will get them in a little while. So let's move on to my WIPs. I have quite a few WIPs this week. I decided to start something new, so that's why I've got more WIPs than normal. I am working on a new paint by numbers, and I'll put a picture of it, what it's supposed to look like when it's completed, but that's how much I've gotten completed so far. You can't even tell what it is, but I started that, and I did a little bit on my cross stitching, and we're going to change that up again. I was watching Neva from Manic Mama Musing, and she's doing 100 days of Halloween. So it's 100 days till Halloween. So I thought I do have a cross stitch pattern that I was working on last year, and I didn't get it done for Halloween. So I'm going to pull that one out and participate a little bit with Neva's 100-day Halloween. So hopefully that will be all framed and ready for the month of October. That's my plan. So hopefully that will work out. I did no diamond painting this week. I did no crocheting on my mom's memory blanket, but I did get a lot of knitting done. I'm really enjoying using the Magic Loop system. So for me, it's a lot of knitting. For knitters, it's not. But the heel flap is done. It's all joined. I did the gusset, which is it makes the sock a little larger near the heel. Got my yarn stuck in there. So the heel and the gusset, and then I'm just working on going round and round for the foot now. I've probably got, well, let's see, I can measure it from the other sock, probably another 5 inches or so to do. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, there is the sock there. So I'm halfway through the foot, I'm going to say, before I have to start with the toe. So I'm very happy. I'm really liking it. In my purchases, I got some knitting needles that are longer than this, so I can attempt to do 2 socks at a time. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have sock yarn upstairs. I actually, for a couple mornings, I spend a couple hours each morning in my spare bedroom. I call it my yarn room. And I pulled all the yarn off the shelves and reorganized a little bit. I'm still working on it. And I did not take a picture of the before disaster, but I will show you when I'm finished. I'm hoping to do that once things settle down in a week or so. But I did get quite a bit done, and I'm trying to, excuse me, fluff, trying to get it in order because it just became out of control. I kept putting projects on the bed. I've got my spare all the wheelchair lapghan blankets in there, which are quite a few, and I'll take a picture of those to show you too. So slowly but surely, I'm working on that. And Kathy from oh, Kathy, I forgot your channel name. I will put it here. She inspired me to do that because she reorganized her yarn. I thought, you know what? I've got to get that done. So I did that. So that was my socks. I have been working on my bird mal from Judy's Creations, and her channel is always listed below as long. And what else is always listed below? The movie Marquee channels that are doing that. So I always have those listed below in the description box. So I have to get this done because I've got to get my picture into Judy. And I have got this much yarn left. I'm hoping to get another at least 2 or 3 rows of each color. And this is a little wider. I must have stretched, but where's the top? Here we go. I'm loving the colors of this blanket. So I'm probably at, I think, 28 or 29 inches. So I've got another foot to go. But this is actually 34 inches wide, but that's okay. I think it'll still work as a wheelchair lapghan. The colors are, let me see, there we go. Colors are really, really, really pretty together. And it's done in the back loop only. And this tutorial was from Bag O Days, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just taking me a little longer than usual. I'm not sure. It's a lot of counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do my decreases or my increase. So it's almost finished. And Judy, I will have this done before the weekend so you can get a picture of that. And what else have I been working on? I started a baby blanket. One of our good friends, actually the wife of the husband that helped my husband out, she's having a grandbaby and she's having a boy. So I decided to start another blanket. And I'm just doing corner to corner. And the colors are just really, really spectacular on this. So this is actually a purplish color, not black, the way it's coming out. And the yarn I'm using is a loops and thread yarn. And I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Just K-A-I or K-I. And it is 308 yards or 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. And let's see, what is the color name? It's called Cupcake. It recommends a 5mm crochet hook, and I am using that. It's a lightweight 3. And what is it made out of? It's 100% acrylic, and it's a nice soft yarn, and the colors are really nice. So I am going to be doing that, and I'm going to make this, once I get my bird mal done, I'm going to make this a priority. So I may not get to some of the crochet alongs that I normally do every month because I want to get this done for my girlfriend, and I know it's going to be baby Joey, so nice little blankie for him. And I think that's it for my WIPs. Like I said, I've been busy, but I try and keep up. I try and do some crocheting every day because I find it just relaxes me. Like if you have to count, you forget everything, or just, you know, the easy pattern of watching a baseball game, watching TV while I'm doing it. Just relaxes me, and the stress of this last week, you know, is the house going to close, you know, all those stresses about selling a house. So that's what I started there. And I did get a few things finished. So let's move on to my finished items. My first finished item was a paint by number. I was working on it. It's okay. Not one of my favorite paintings that I painted, but the paint trees are really, really nice, but not one of my favorites. But I got that done. And then I started and finished the Music Theory 101 and the album. I'll put it up here. It's Willie Nelson, A Beautiful Time. And that's the square I made for that. There we go. There's the colors there. So I like the way this square turned out. I wasn't too sure because it had the grays and the whites, the neutrals at the bottom, but it did have the sunset, I believe, of the yellow and the orange. So it was very pretty, and I'm really pleased how this square turned out. So that was my first finished item. And my second finished item, which I started and finished this week, was I almost forgot to do it this month. My granddaughter reminded me, is my Under the Sea square. So it was a cute, cute mama whale and baby. And I started another ball of, it was Craft Smart. And this yarn is so thick that this is almost an inch bigger than my other squares. For some reason, this one is so thick. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to maybe pull back this last one and make it really tight to shrink up the square. But that's how it is there. And this is a creamy white for the bellies, just to give it a little bit of difference from the white bubble. So I am loving making these squares. It takes a full day to make these squares. And if I get time, I will make the actual square beforehand, but I don't have that much time. It's almost the beginning of the month. But I'm really enjoying this project, and it's from Repeat Crafter Me, and she's listed below also. So that was my finished items. I did finish my, all the fluff, my book cover inspiration, and I will be putting out that video on the end of the month, which is almost here. So once again, if you've done something, please send me your pictures. I have received a couple already. And I think that's it. I'm going to have a busy weekend again. Maybe Sunday we can just relax in the backyard and hopefully enjoy the weather out there, because it's supposed to cool down a bit to low 80s to mid 80s. So that'll be nice. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. Get all your WIPs done if you can. I've got lots of WIPs on the go, so I know they won't get done. And hopefully next week won't be as chaotic for me. So on that note, have a wonderful time. See you later. Bye for now.